Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We are live and in charge right here on S3. Now listen, Bantu Abahle. This morning, we want to put something to you on social media. We want to ask you a very, very important question.
It is. I already know my answer because she's sitting right next to me. But if you could sit down for a cup of tea or even coffee with anyone past or present, who would you choose? We would love to know on our WhatsApp line on 0630369649. Otherwise, post a picture, even if AI has to create it, across our socials. You can find us at Expresso Show as we delve into a really important conversation.
100%. The three people that I would love to have tea with are actually here right now. Now, we all know that success can look very different from the outside. One man conquered international rugby, another found fame in Hollywood, and another refused to let hemophilia and paralysis define his future. But despite their very different journeys, all three discovered the same thing, okay? That life's greatest breakthroughs often begin with everything seems to fall apart. When it seems to fall apart.
That's true. It does happen time and time again. And with that reminder this morning, we're joined by Brett Shuttleworth, Niekerk, and Cobus the Viking Visser to talk about, of course, resilience, as Kuhle mentioned, identity, overcoming adversity, and why they believe true strength isn't measured by what you achieve, but actually how you rebuild when life tests you. So I think that deserves a very feel-good welcome, everybody. Gents, welcome. We've now written your book and told your whole story.
Yes.
I mean, thank you for coming. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
I mean, you all have achieved great success in your respective fields and industries. When does it feel like, okay, I don't want to continue going now? Enough is never really enough.
That's true.
Right? How would you describe that process when you reach that and you're just like, okay, let me take a step back and take an outward look into my life and see what works and what doesn't?
I think Joe being a Hall of Famer and over 50 Springbok caps, I think he would love to start, you know.
Nice setup, I like
that's
it.
very gentle of you, my brother. Yeah, no, I think that it's very interesting when I came to the end of my career, because that was truly when I started to do a lot of soul searching. And I realized, you know, I'd carried this thing for many years, and it was the fact that I'd played 50 tests for the Springboks, but I never made it to that 2007 World Cup victory. And it plagued me. It was in my mind for 18 years thereafter, where I lived with this regret inside. And until I realized that I didn't want to live with this regret anymore. I wanted to watch the Springboks and be fully stoked for them, happy for them. Because every time I watched them, it was this little part inside that was just like this regret, you know, of the saying, I didn't make it. But essentially, I paid 50 times for the Springboks, right? So it just shows you that voice in your head. Is that voice actually true? And so eventually letting that go was just part of the process and a beautiful thing, yeah.
For me, it was being in a wheelchair and then going in to climb Kilimanjaro.
Sure.
And I did it with my crutches, and I got to the top and I couldn't get to the highest part. And for long on my way down, they had to carry me down. And for long, I lived with the regrets that I didn't get to the highest part. And then someone had to remind me, yet you did it with crutches. There's so many that are able to do it and that never can do it. And so that was my thing, is to remind myself, is just not to focus just on getting to the top. It's the journey. And it's focusing on what's the next step that I should give.
Well, mine was pretty different, right? Chasing the ego around the world, wanting to be a Hollywood actor, supermodel, and eventually, after achieving these things, I realized there was still something missing. And I thought, you know, once I'd got there, eventually it'd be like, I'm home, right? And we all chase these goals and we think somehow when we get that, or we lose the weight, or we become this, or we have this title on our business card, then finally we've made it. Well, we live inside here. And we can always see once we achieve something, we want to do something else. And so getting content and fulfilled and satisfied, I realized was an inward job. And I had to chase my ego around the world to discover this. Eventually, in the Himalayas on an ashram, my guru eventually called me Swami Ego Boom Boom. He's, you know, turning my mess into my message, right? Learning from my ego and then bringing that to the world. So, yeah, quite a diverse and very interesting journey.
I love that, but I think at the base of it, all of you are saying the same thing, that it is about the process. And I want to delve into that, because when it comes to being vulnerable, men and vulnerability don't often go together. So as three very incredible men and accomplished men on our couch, how did you manage to tap into that vulnerability and then share it with the world to encourage others to do the same?
Yeah.
For me, it was when I met Joe and Brett.
Yeah.
It's when we get together as men and have the opportunity to be vulnerable. And that's why we created retreats like the Untamed Men, is to give men that opportunity to sit around the fire and to really connect and speak from the heart, because it comes from the heart. And it's to get to that point is that, can I love myself? And when I love myself, it's one of the processes to be vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable, you open up. But also, that is when you step into your strength and you really become a warrior.
Yeah, I think, you know, vulnerability, we know it's a superpower, right? But it's like, as Cobus was saying, it's really being seen by other men. Because I think that's where the greatest healing comes, is when we are around the fire and we are able to share the deepest, darkest things inside of ourselves and bring that into the light. I think that's another thing, is like when these things are hidden, they're not in the light of consciousness. But when we bring them out and we actually air them and we're actually being seen in that, it's so healing, so healing for men.
Must be freeing as well, right?
100%.
Walking around a bit lighter after that.
Probably.
You can imagine in today's society, men have got pressure, you know, they need to be the breadwinners, they're emotionally, cowboys don't cry. And so where do you share? Where can you open your heart and be vulnerable? And to me, vulnerable is the new courage these days. Even if you're looking for a beautiful woman, they love vulnerable men these days. The old sort of camel guard doesn't work anymore. Right?
Tell me about how you feel.
Matters of the heart.
I love seeing like macho men talking about this also. It's beautiful to see the duality of it all. But listen, they're not going anywhere.
No,
Kukle, you're in for a good time in just a little bit.
We are in for a good time after the break, okay?
Okay, in a bit we'll get through an experiential exercise is what we're referring to. Something to do with walking through glass?
Walking through, walking with, working on, something to do with glass. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on this goodness. All of this and so much more straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh my goodness, as we discuss who's actually going to do this demonstration, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. To bring the message to life that we've been talking about this morning, we've got our Viking over here, Mr. Visser, who'll take us through a symbolic experiential exercise that will leave a lasting impression. Is there blood? Will blood be involved, is what we want to know.
I'm just worried. Like,
I'm concerned.
What are we looking at?
It's broken glass. We had to drink all of the wine last night to prepare it. But there's a lot of lessons. It's about living without regret. Sometimes you have only one chance, right? So as a hemophilic, I've done this plenty of times. I've done 3,500 people at once, right? But the lessons is when you walk is to know that focus on giving the next step. Someone is going to be on the side, holding, giving you balance. Is to make you realize that in life, when you lose balance, it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone. And before you get off, one of us is just to wipe your feet clean. It's like washing your feet. It's to remind you, don't look down on the people that's serving you on the path. But it's also to remind you that sometimes you have to serve others on the journey. So I believe you're ready. You don't have...
No, listen, firstly, truly profound, and I absolutely love the message behind the exercise. Isn't there other ways to learn the lesson?
So you have one chance. So all that I say is...
Can she keep her socks on?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay, should I do it? I'm doing it for you. I'm
Me
doing
and
it
the
for
baby,
us,
come
Expresso
on,
family.
we can't
This
be
one
put
is for
through
all of
this.
us. All right, cool. Let me do the right thing. I do trust you. Okay.
You should, and you
If
trust
I can
me.
do
I'll
that,
help you.
Polish.
There we go. Okay. So this is meant to be a healing exercise.
Yeah, healing and trust.
Letting
Getting over
go
your
exercise
fear
and a
as well.
trust
Surrender.
exercise.
You can still be in action, detached from your thinking.
So
and
before you
feeling.
get off, you just lift your foot so that we just see there's no broken glass stuck.
Oh, before I get off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go really slow.
Quickly, you got this,
Do this for
girl.
a reason. If you can do this, you can do anything.
Oh,
Oh, can you hear that?
You got
Okay, one more step.
One more.
You come behind me.
Okay, stop.
Lift up, there's nothing there. Then a big step off. and I
Okay,
want you
big
to
step
celebrate.
off. And one more. And a big celebration.
Oh my
Well done.
Absolutely
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of myself. And you know what? It's so easy for us to lean into the fear as opposed to the end goal, which is
Yes.
actually achieving
Yes.
what you set out to do. So
Sure.
thank you so much
It's
for
a
that.
pleasure. And for both of you, I have a gift today. It's a copy about my life story, about how I climbed Kilimanjaro. It's walking through fire, and I would love to gift you that.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us, right?
Yes,
Because
it's
we want to
amazing.
we want to make a difference to men, right?
Yeah.
And we want to give people the ultimate breakthrough experience because guess what? You felt it.
Yes.
Right? It's about that release of the past. So, you know, it's all about giving that one step and to never give up and to keep your eye on the focus and on the future.
Oh, that is incredible.
Absolutely
Kile, you feel
beautiful.
good?
I feel so good. I feel empowered. I feel accomplished. I feel like I can conquer anything.
You
the world is my
can.
oyster.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, Mount Kilimanjaro next.
You say anything. Take it one step at a time, Carissa.
Oh gosh, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I just
Thank you
know
so much.
You've impacted
Thank you for
people
having
across
us.
the country,
Thank you
and
so much.
this will live on the internet forever. So
Absolutely.
thank you, Kukle, for demonstrating that we are, in fact, powerful and empowered. We'll keep all the information up on our social media. If, of course, you'd like to get involved with any of the procedures and processes that they go through. And, of course, today is about self-care. We are celebrating and we're encouraging you to take care of yourselves, maybe just one step at a time.